Today we will learn class 5th social studies chapter weather and climate. So let's begin the chapter. First of all, what is weather? So weather refers to the atmospheric conditions in a specific area and time, and climate refers to the physical weather in a region for a long period of time. So this is the difference between weather and climate. Now let's learn about the components, or we can say the elements of weather. Wind. It is the movement of air in the atmosphere, and we measure it with the weather vane, as you can see in the picture, and the another instrument is anemometer. So with these two instruments we can measure the speed of wind. Atmospheric conditions. It is the weight of air, the atmosphere. We measure it with the barometer in millibars. Temperature. This is the another element of weather. This is how hot or cold the air is. We measure it with thermometers in degrees. Precipitation. It is the water that falls from clouds, and we measure it with the rain gauge. And the next element is humidity. It is the amount of water vapor presented in the air. We measure it with the hygrometer. Now the climate and its factors. To study climate, scientists study precipitation and temperature of an area for a period of 30 years. The information for each year is put in a climate graph. As you can see the picture of a climate graph in here. Now the elements of climate. Latitude. The sun's rays are stronger at the equator. That's why equatorial regions are warmer than polar regions. Altitude. The higher place, that is a place that is very high above the sea level, the colder it is. That's why it is colder on the mountains than in coast. Here you can see the pictures of latitude and altitude. Distance from sea is the another element of climate. The sea water heats up and cools down more slowly than the land. Now let's learn about the climatic zones. We have three climate zones. The first one is polar zones. They are also known as frigid zones. They are near the poles and in the mountains. They have very low temperatures all year, and the little precipitation they get is in the form of snow. These zones covered with snow throughout the years. The next zone is tropical zones. They are near the equator and they all have high temperatures but different precipitations. And the third zone is temperate zones. There are two of them on either side of the tropical zone. Their temperatures are between 0 degree and 20 degrees Celsius depending on whether it is winter or summer. In this picture you can see the three different zones presented: temperate zone, polar zone and tropical zone. Now what is climate change? So from recent times you can hear the word global warming. What is it? In the last few decades, human activities have increased the amount of heat trapping gases. This caused the atmosphere to store more heat than usual, and it raising the earth's temperature. It is called greenhouse effect, and this is also responsible for the global warming. Now, consequences of global warming. The warming of the earth's poles make the ice melt, which raises the level of our oceans. The highest sea level will flood our coast. Rising temperatures create drought and desertifications. Plants and animals will not adapt and it will die soon. Now, what will be the solutions to change this? Possible solutions are no deforestation, that means we should plant more and more trees. No contamination and no recycling. It means do not waste the things. Do whatever we can recycle. We should use the things again and again. If you finish with electricity, you turn off the TV or the light. We all know this thing. Whenever the electricity, fans and lights are not in use, we should switch off them. So with this we end up this chapter here, and thanks for watching.